Hey coaches, Missa here, and if there's one thing I could stress the most, if there's any type of tool that you want to wrap your head around quickly, is the B.A.T, and that's the business activity tracker. I know that there's a couple different ones floating around out there. This is what mine looks like. This is actually a fresh one. One of the coaches on my team made this, and I love it. Just to kind of give you an idea of what a tracker of mine may look like for the week, I always like to put my schedule across the bottom, and that's just so whenever I look at my tracker, I know what hours I've already designated to be work hours and my business hours, so to say, because it's really important that you understand that and you don't just spend hours upon hours upon hours thinking you're working and you're really kind of scrolling the news feed. And I'll be honest, I was stuck in that whole mindset for a while, and it's because I wasn't tracking what I was doing. I found myself just kind of moving forward, and never really looking back or having a focus week to week. So the cool thing about the activity tracker that I think is, it pretty much points out all the areas that you need to be focusing on daily to make sure that you are focusing your time in the right places. And what I mean by that is scrolling the newsfeed is probably not always going to be checking off of these areas throughout your week. So maybe you need to really hone in on what your goals are, and if it's to fill a challenge group, I just love that you can fill your goals in the beginning of the week, and I always tally mine up at the end of the week. I use tally marks on mine. I like to do pen and paper, so by the end of the week I can actually see if I hit my goals versus what I had set for myself. And I also track in notebooks, who I talked to, who I followed up with that day, what we talked about. This whole notebook is pretty much full of that. So I used to use dry erase boards, and some people like to use apps for their tracking. And when I started religiously following the business activity tracker was about a year after it was introduced into me, and it's the one thing that I will always kick my butt for not starting sooner. Make the business activity tracker a tool that is always next to you when you're working, because if you're always glancing down at that and focusing on the things on that list, you are guaranteed to be always focusing on the things that are going to grow your business, period. So hopefully you check that out, because like I said, focusing on those things has changed my business, and it's changed my focus around, and has helped me stick to a schedule. So that's my thoughts on it. That's how I use it. And let me know if you have any questions or concerns or issues on how to implement it better in your business. Okay? Bye, guys.